Hi, chosen ones. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mikkel. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn post notifications and turn the bell so it's time to drop and upload a video. You'll be notified. So turn the bell, ding, 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 ding. And if you like this video, then please give that thumbs up. Cha-ching! And I hope everyone is having a glorious day. I'm also having a glorious day. But today I'm going to do a documentary on Greta Garbo. This is my analyzing entertainers documentary series. Okay, so Greta Garbo, she had a pretty exciting and great movie career. She had much success as an actress, but later on in her life, she lived a very lonely and isolated life. But I'm not going to hold you to it. I'm not going to hold you all. Let's get started. And let's get right into it. Greta Garbo was born Greta Lovisa Gustafsson on September 18th, 1905 in Stockholm, Sweden, to Anna Lovisa, who worked at a jam factory, and Carl Alfred Gustafsson, a laborer. She was reared in poverty in a Stockholm slum. She was 14 when her father died, and they left the family destitute. Greta was forced to leave school and go to work. She started working in a department store. The store used her as a model in the newspaper ads. She had no aspirations to be in films until she appeared in a short advertising film at the same department store while still being a teenager. Film director Eric Pestler gave her a small part and left her petty. In 1922, motivated by her own performance, she applied for and won a scholarship to a Swedish drama school. While there, she appeared in at least one film, Inc. La Carrera. In 1921, there were small parts, but it was a start. Famed Swedish director Maurice Stella pulled her from the drama school for the lead role in the saga Augusta Berlin in 1924. At the age of 18, Greta was on a roll. Film director Maurice Stella gave her the name Garbo. In 1925, he secured her a contract with Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MGM, in Hollywood. MGM chief Louis B. Mayer was skeptical, did not trust Garbo's talent, but he and studio executives were impressed by our first American film, The Torrent. In 1926, Garbo possessed a luminous quality that's perfect for silent pictures. For MGM, Garbo was the studio's biggest asset. Her first 3 films amounted to 13% of the company's profits. From 1925 to 26, Garbo reminded of her poverty, the financial difficulties she'd grown up with, knew she had leverage. Persuaded Mayer to sign her to an exclusive contract and raise her salary before she completed work on this film. Garbo appeared in such popular romantic dramas as Flesh and the Devil in 1927, Love in 1927, A Woman of Affairs, Enlarge and the Kiss in 1929. She often was cast alongside John Gilbert, whom she was romantically involved with off-screen. Her success in her career was not based only on her mysterious ethereal screen persona, but also on the public interest of her affair with Gilbert. The advert of sound presented a precedent for MGM. There was a hesitancy to let audiences hear Garbo speak. Executives worried her star power would be diminished by her accent and low, throaty voice. In the 1930s, in 1930, the film Romance, she received an Academy Award nomination. She portrayed an aging ballerina in the all-star classic Grand Hotel with Lionel Barrymore and Joan Crawford in 1932. In the film, she uttered her famous signature line, "I want to be alone." Her stardom was high at this point. She was listed merely as Garbo for the film. The film Grand Hotel won the Academy Award for Best Picture. After contract dispute with MGM, Gabor threatened to return to Sweden, landing a new contract that paid her $270,000 per movie and gave her unprecedented control over her roles and the films she starred in. In 1931, she teamed up with Clark Gable and Susan Lennox. In the late 1930s, Gabor's box office appeal began to diminish, with America in the midst of the Depression. Her cosmopolitan style didn't resonate with audiences like it once did. Trying to remake herself, Gabor was cast in a pair of comedies, Ninaka Khan, 1939, and Two-Faced Woman in 1941. Neither films matched her previous successes. She did receive her final Oscar nomination for the former after another contract dispute with MGM. She retired from acting. Gabor later received a special Academy Award in 1955, honoring the entirety of her career. Away from Hollywood, Gabor retreated to a private world that few were allowed to get a glimpse of. She has several romantic partners. Most known affair was with John Gilbert. She had lesbian lovers such as Tallulah Bankhead, Billie Holiday, and Louise Brooks, and a rumored affair with Josephine Baker. She never married. Nor had children. During World War II, much of Hollywood was vocal about the war effort. Gabor received criticism by remaining largely silent. Taking advice from a friend, she invested in real estate and art. At the time of her death, she was estimated to be worth more than $55 million. Gabor eventually left California and settled into a new life in New York City, where she loved to window shop. Her friends during this last period of her life were English photographer Cecil Beaton and ventriloquist and fellow Swede Edgar Bergen. Gabor quoted, "I never said I want to be alone. I only said I want to be left alone. That is all the difference." Greta Garbo wrote that she was almost always alone. The actress shunned all the trappings of Hollywood life, refusing to sign autographs, declining all interview requests, leaving fan mail unanswered, and avoiding film premieres and awards ceremonies, including the 1955 Academy Awards. Despite the promise of an honorary Oscar, she stated, "I feel able to express myself only through my roles, not in words, and that is why I try to avoid talking to the press." Garbo opened up about why she stopped acting. She quit the business because she was tired of it. Biographer Susan Roman quoted Garbo, "I was tired of Hollywood. I did not like my work. There were many days when I had to force myself to go to the studio." She also wrote of being almost alone, adding that she would often talk to myself. She stated, "I drive to the beach and take walks, and that's always marvelous. But that's it." She noted in a letter to Martha Watchminister, a Swedish countess in 1939. She lived alone most of her adult years. In 1941, at the age of 36, Garbo announced a temporary retirement. It will last 49 years until her death in 1990 in Manhattan, where she lived by herself. In the late 1980s, Garbo's kidneys began to fail, forced her to stop her walks and further isolating her from the outside world. She died on April 15, 1990, at a New York City hospital. Her apartment on East 32nd Street, filled with expensive pieces of furniture and art, so much different from her poverty-stricken upbringing, except perhaps for the beloved dime store blow-up snowman that she left near a carved Louis XB chair. Times 1990 obituary referred to Garbo as the last mysterious lady. So as y'all can see, Garbo was an introvert. She always stayed to herself and was always alone. And she was a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and I'm an introvert, and I'm a loner, and I stay isolated off to myself. I stay isolated in my own solitude. So I can understand why she was isolated in her own solitude and was a loner, because both of us are Virgos in birth, and we both are introverts and loneliness, and like being alone. We're not lonely, but we just like to be alone. And like she stated, we don't want to be alone. We just want to be left alone. And there's a difference. And there's a difference between the two. Okay, so let me all know which other old entertainers or any celebrity that y'all want to see me do a documentary on my analyzing entertainers documentary series. Again, I'm gonna count, subscribe, like, comment, share, turn post notifications, and turn the bell so each time I drop and upload a video, you're notified. So turn the bell, ding, 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 ding. And if you like this video, then please hit that thumbs up, ching, and one love to all the chosen ones that's out there. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. And I appreciate all the love and support. Again, bye. Bye, chosen ones. Bye. And again, one love. I love you all. Bye. Until next time. Until next video. Bye.